It's David again. I'm back and I'm excited to tell you more about these fun things that we have back here. You see, we're talking about believing, but before we kind of get to the most important part, I want to rewind to the very, very beginning. You see, in the beginning, God created everything in the world. In fact, check this out. God actually created the world. He created the land, He created the sea, He created all of this, and He set it all in motion. And it was this amazing, beautiful, perfect creation. See, have you ever made a creation of your own? Maybe you're at home or you're playing with Legos or doing some fun and crazy things like that. Well, I've been working on my own little creation today. You see, it's these blocks that I've been putting together. There's just one last piece. Once I get it in there, it'll be perfect and my job will be done. You see, this is kind of what God did, but it was a lot more difficult. It was pretty amazing. Over the course of 6 days, He created the sky, He created the people, or He created the land and the sea and the animals, and He took that last piece, He put it into place, and it was all good.
David!
God,
hey, David! Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm sorry. Was that important? I hope it wasn't important.
Josh, I've been working on this I don't know.
Oh, it's cool. You know what?
Maybe not all week, but all morning long I was putting this together. Now this is my...
It's okay. Hey.
Okay, this is supposed to be our creation. We're talking about how God, He created the world and how it was perfect.
Right.
Perfect creation.
Got
there were
it.
animals, and there was water, and there was sea, and there was all these things. And He created this incredible... It was this incredible world. It was so perfect.
This is perfect, right? I can make this up. I can make this up to you, I swear. You know what? I'll help with the Bible teach. Do you want me to? I want to make it up to you guys. Sorry about that.
Can you? You know what, Josh? Actually, that's a great idea. You see, this kind of works for what we're talking about. See, God did create a perfect world, but it kind of got ruined.
Yeah.
Josh, you might be good at telling me.
Sorry. I would love to help you try to make this perfect again.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you do that?
Okay. I got some stuff. I got some stuff that would help.
Okay.
You just go. You know what? Why don't you just start over?
Okay.
Just start over, and then I'll come in and I'll help. Okay.
So remember, we're talking about how God created the world. He created the land and the sea and the fish in the sea and the birds in the air and the trees, and He set it all in motion. It was amazing and it was perfect.
Did you say something about animals?
Yeah,
You said birds,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And then the animal.
Yeah, He created...
I'm like,
Okay, not animal crackers. I said God created animals. Like He created birds and like fish. Josh, those are animal. Okay, not animal crackers. So God created the sun, and He created the stars, and He created the land, and He created the sea, and He created these animals, and He created all these incredible, incredible things, and it was absolutely awesome. Can you picture some of the animals?
Don't mind me.
Okay, let's skip that part. Okay, just trust me. God created the perfect place. He created the land and the sea and the stars and the sky and the water and all those amazing things. And then He created something else. He created people like me and like you. Now, He created these people, and the first two people were Adam and Eve. And when Adam and Eve were made, God created this place for them. The Garden of Eden. This is it.
I know, it's like perfect, isn't it? I feel like climbing trees and eating fruit.
And it was perfect, Josh. I mean, that's exactly what it was. So He created the Garden of Eden, and it was so perfect. In fact, do you know what?
What?
When Adam and Eve were in the garden,
Be in the garden with me, David. Be in the garden with me.
when Adam and Eve were in the garden, it was awesome. But guess what was so cool about it? Adam and Eve, when they were in the Garden of Eden, there was almost no rules. Can you imagine that? I mean, God said, you guys can just do really almost whatever you want. You can eat it if you want to. I mean, if you see something and it looks good, just eat it. You can feel free to do that. You can drink it if you want to. Eat it, drink it. Just explore this beautiful garden that I've given you. Go swimming. Check out the waterfalls. It's going to be amazing.
That sounds amazing. Just like this latte.
Where'd you get
It's a vanilla latte, and you know what? I would drink these every day if I possibly could. That would be a perfect world. You know what I'm saying? Perfect.
I don't think they had coffee shops.
It was Eden, right?
Okay,
They gotta have it.
All right. So, they had all this stuff. I don't think they had coffee shops Probably nobody was drinking triple low-fat, skinny, whatever, macchiato. That's probably not what it was.
Extra whip!
Extra whip. Okay, all that kind of stuff. But it was almost you could do anything, except for there was this one rule. And that was Adam and Eve, you can eat from anything, anywhere, except do not eat from one tree. Do not eat from that tree right there. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Do not eat that fruit. That's your one law, one rule.
What? What's wrong? Is it something I did?
Josh, where'd you get that?
Oh, I got it from this tree right over there. It's pretty good. It was low-hanging
whoa,
fruit. I
whoa,
just
whoa,
picked
whoa.
it. I was like, this is delicious!
No, Josh.
What?
That tree right there,
Yeah, that one right over there.
that's the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
Oh! Stupid!
Josh, that...
Oh, I'm sorry about that! I feel like I messed it up again. I'm sorry.
But that's what they did. You see, one rule. Do not eat from this tree. And they ate from the tree, and because they did that, they sinned. You see, sin is when we break God's laws. They had all of these things they could do, and just one thing they weren't supposed to do. Don't eat from the tree. They did it anyways, and they broke God's laws. You know, we do the same thing. Anytime that we think things we shouldn't think, say things we shouldn't say, or do things we shouldn't do, those things that break God's laws and make him sad, that's sin. And the fact is that all of us have sinned, just like Adam and Eve. And you know what? Sin destroys things, Josh. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine. Look how nice you look today.
Oh, thanks. I wore my white shirt today.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful, right?
I know. I just bleached it. It's brand new.
And just-
other than the fact that I just bleached it. It was a little dirty.
But it's white. It's
right.
It's clean.
It's perfect.
Clean. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had on your cleanest clothes, a nice white shirt like Josh. You look fantastic. But then something happened.
Like you had to paint your room.
No.
Black.
Josh, you're gonna paint it? No.
Yeah. I was figuring I would paint in this can right here, and I would be just over there where
Josh,
you were
if
doing
you're
this.
gonna go paint your room, you don't want to wear that shirt. You're gonna make a mess.
Oh, you're right. This is kind of perfect, and this is dark and like kind of like.
Right. You wouldn't want to do that. I mean, if you were wearing something like
Right.
this, then you would not want to do that because, I mean, anything can happen, right?
Something dangerous probably
Right,
could
like
happen.
anything can happen like that.
It's okay.
Oh my goodness, Josh, what a mess. I mean, that's exactly what would happen, right? I mean, if you sin, even though it was perfect and clean and beautiful, it becomes such a mess. And you know what? We can't fix that by ourselves. But there's this amazing thing. And that is, today we're talking about that letter B that is believe. And it's not that we can just believe it will get better and believe in ourselves, but there's somebody we can believe in. That person is Jesus. You see, even though this world wasn't perfect, Jesus came into the world, and Jesus was incredible. You see, Jesus walked upon this earth, and you know, when he saw people that were sick, sometimes he healed them and he made them better. He did incredible miracles. People would follow him everywhere that he went, and they would just watch these amazing things that he would... No, Josh, don't eat those. No, those for the story. You got to get that. Go get that. We need it. No,
they're
don't
my
eat it.
goldfish.
Josh, we're telling the story about Jesus and some of the amazing things. Where's the bread?
After that apple, I was like really hungry, so I ate the bread. Should I not have eaten the bread?
Don't eat the bread. Josh, okay, stop eating everything that's over there.
I'm hungry.
First the crackers, then the animals, and then you're eating the fruit that you weren't supposed to eat. Don't eat this too. Okay. See, do you know what these are?
They're goldfish.
Yeah, they're fish.
Right, I think you were talking about that story with
Right, because I was going to tell you the story about when Jesus, he did this thing with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish.
Yeah.
You already ate the bread, don't eat the fish. They weren't fake fish like this, they were real fish. Now, there was this boy, and this boy came, and all these people were hungry. And so Jesus looked around and he said, what do we have? And there was this boy. I don't know if his name was Josh, but
We'll pretend.
we'll call him Josh. And Josh, he had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Now, he probably thought that wasn't much, right? But what he was willing to do was give that to Jesus. And something amazing happened. You see, Josh, sometimes the thing is this. We feel like what we have to offer isn't very much. You see, sometimes we feel like my talents, my gifts, my abilities, maybe they don't matter. But that boy, all he had was 2 fish, and he might not have thought it mattered. But when he gave it to Jesus, something incredible happened.
What? But there was only 2, but now there's like...
I know, it's amazing, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is so
you're
good.
okay, go ahead and get over there and eat
Okay,
those fish.
hey, you know what? I'm just gonna finish these. You do a good job finishing up this teach. Kids, I've gotta go. So you enjoy the rest of the Bible
Okay, guys,
teach.
just let's tell Josh goodbye, and we'll try to finish this thing. All right, bye, Josh.
You want one? It's really good.
Maybe later.
Okay, I'll eat yours for now.
So here's the thing. You see, that boy, he didn't have much to offer. He had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And I'm sure he thought, there's 5,000 people here. How can what I have to offer matter? And sometimes we feel that way, don't we? We feel like, how can what I give to Jesus really matter? I don't feel like I'm that big or I'm that important or my gifts matter. But the amazing thing is, when we give what we have to him and trust in him, when we believe in Jesus, he can do amazing things in our life. In fact, today, I want to share with you a verse. And this verse comes to us from 1 John chapter 5, and it's verse 11 and 12. And that says this: "This is the testimony. God has given us eternal life. And this life is in his Son, Jesus. He who has the Son has life. And he who does not have the Son of God does not have life." See, the reality is, if we want to find out what life is all about, then we will offer whatever it is that we have. We will trust in Jesus. See, we've all sinned just like Adam and Eve did. It's made a mess of our lives, just like Josh made a mess of himself a little bit ago. But when we decide to turn to Jesus and trust in him, he can forgive us of our sin, he can make us clean, and he can do amazing things in our life. I hope you guys have had fun today. I'll see you next week, and we'll have some more fun this month talking about these amazing science experiments and what we can learn about God through them. See you guys. Have a great week.